talk about enough is that we don't have to use our PTO days because we can get 6 days straight, right? But what we don't tell y'all is what we gotta do to get them 6 days. Like, I literally am about to work 3 nights back to back, 1 night off, and another 3 nights back to back. That's preposterous. This is what they don't tell you when you work agency. Like, this is the type of schedule they give you. They don't give a damn about your rest at all. But I'm gonna eat it up. I'm gonna eat it up because I'm gonna have another 5 days off, so. Pack with me for Puerto Rico. So we decided to do a last minute trip. I was gonna go solo if I couldn't find nobody to go with me, but I hit up my girl by a text message and was like, hey, let's go to Puerto Rico next week. And we booked the flights and booked the hotels and made it happen. And it was just basically a reset. So I made sure to bring all my good skincare with me because your girl knows when you change the weather, your skin tells on you. So I got a lot of good skincare in there. Got all my makeup and my travel size stuff because I have a lot of travel size items because I'm already on a nursing assignment. So I basically took all the stuff that I basically use for Iowa and brought it with me, okay? And put stuff in Ziploc bags and stuff like that. And then I got like little travel size, like containers or whatever to put like certain things in it, like my sunscreen, which is my Glow Oil sunscreen. I'm using these old packing cubes that I got. I definitely need to re-up and get new ones. I ordered some clothes from Amazon because all I had was like cold clothes, like winter clothes, because it's cold here and I needed to get away because it was snowing not too long ago. So I put a bunch of outfits that I got from Amazon that I ordered straight to my apartment here in Iowa. So I have a layover in DFW, which is great because I'm going to get a lot of my shoes and stuff from my husband. I took my hair down because it was looking reckless. Okay, so I took them down with the hopes of doing a really cute braid out because the braid out actually looked really good. This is me getting ready in the morning to head to the airport because I had a very early flight. And look at me, just a brand new bit. I had just got this cute little set from Garage Store. I found that store at the Jordan Creek Mall here in Iowa. And this is me off early in the morning at the crack of dawn to the airport. I think my flight was like at 6 a.m. And this is me barely making the gate in Dallas-Fort Worth. I took the flight to San Juan from there, and I made it there by 1 p.m. And I got there before my homegirl, so I was there by myself. I ended up checking in on my own, and we stayed in the Condado, Ocean Club Condado Beach Hotel, which was really beautiful. They did not have any ocean views because it was last minute, but we got the city view, which was just as beautiful. And I love the room. It's very comfortable. I'm very excited because I have not had to worry about a babysitter, and that's one of the reasons why I have not traveled as often as I would like to, because we don't live near family, and I just don't trust people. Vacay tip. The hair is hairing, and it may go up because, like, what are you doing? Okay, it is super humid out here. This braid out is now braid outing. So I ended up changing my clothes expeditiously to go outside near the pool and by the beach because I love the water, and that's why it was very special to me to make sure that I got something on the beach. I ended up meeting somebody there, and we acted like we knew each other for years. She was over there talking about some girl that was beautiful, and I'm just like, girl, I'm here to drink and have a good time. So we ended up vibing a little bit and drinking, and then I met someone else. His name was Matt. I met him too, and she took some pictures of me and videos in the pool, and we just had a good time. We ended up going on the beach, and I was taking some pictures on the beach, just listening to the waves, just embracing it. And yeah, you would think I'd known Kay for a long time. I just met her. I literally met her an hour ago. She was done. She was drunk. And as soon as I got there and started eating and drinking, your girl was feeling the vibes too. Alejandro was serving some good drinks. When I tell you, it had us lit. I had 1.5 drinks, and I promise you, by the time I got on the beach with these two, I was lit. I could barely walk in a straight line. I was like, dang, Alejandro, what you put in them drinks?
I'm coming back to Puerto
So
Rico.
we ended up, this is Alejandro. By the way, I didn't really
I'm
get his
Jamaican.
face. Well, actually, I think I did get his face, but not really. But I didn't want to put him in without asking. So anyway, this is us going on the beach because we was going to take some pictures. But your girl was, I could barely walk. I could barely walk. Like, look how I'm walking. Like, I'm barely making it. I'm like, I don't know. I was like wobbly, 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 wobbly. But yeah, I went in the water or whatever, took some pictures with them. I'm gonna play some of the pictures here so you can see, like, literally a time was had. You would have thought we all went on this trip together, and that was not so. But then I found myself getting like really drunk, so I sat by the water for a little bit longer. And this is the beach. This is the hotel from the beach view. Ooh. And I just, I just loved the beach. Was so clean, y'all. There was nothing in there sticking you or anything like that. So I came back upstairs, did my hair, washed up, and grab a bite to eat and maybe turn up a little bit. I did my hair a little bit because my hair sweated out something terrible. So, and this is my outfit that I am wearing. I got ready, and then my homegirl Desiree ended up landing and got here. So we basically gonna take on San Juan, Puerto Rico together. And she's here for a break too. She's a realtor. Hit her up if you're in the Dallas Fort Worth, Texas area. If you're looking for a house, this is how the pool looks at nighttime. And then we went to a couple of places to eat, but guess what? We was there in the middle of the week. It was not the weekend, and it was lit in the same area that's usually lit on Thursday nights, but the restaurant was closed. We have no place to eat. So we out here we literally out here dancing in front of the place we were supposed to eat at, and it's closed. So yeah, gotta make the best out of it. Girl, I almost went with no bra, no underwear, so
that's me.
Girl, Frank, that beeping is because your seatbelt's not on. You gotta be safe.
That's not the car. This tire's the street, man. You're hungry?
Yes, we are very hungry.
Go to Jiberito a las 11 o'clock in the night. Oh my God.
Is the place where... So we ended up finding this restaurant called Julius. It's called the Julius Bar and Grill, which was good. I had a seafood paella, and it was really good when we went to bed. And then I woke up the next morning. She was Desiree was still getting ready, so I went downstairs to make sure I can catch breakfast because I really wanted like a breakfast brunch style. And I seen Kay again downstairs, so we chatted a little bit. I got a nice cappuccino, which was really, really good. So you're trying to get your Texas license? And a mimosa. You have to have a mimosa for brunch, And then we sat down and they talked realtor stuff, and I got me a really good steak and potatoes and egg breakfast at the Social Condado, which is the restaurant connected to the hotel. And this is how it looks inside, which is beautiful. Look at the aesthetics. Everything's so gorgeous. It's just giving Ocean Club. And then I just had a time in Old San Juan. I stopped at the Cristobal, and they call it El Moro, and out there, and we're not far from La Perla, and you want to stay away from there because that's the hood. And they say that they be killing people. I don't know. I don't want to try it. So we stayed away from there, but we ended up really like embracing this beautiful view here, and like I was in my world. I am back to exploring. I remember doing it as a child, and I can't wait to like bring my kids along to do the same. So we definitely have like another trip coming up soon that I will be bringing y'all along on. It's a very sentimental trip for me as a mom, because this was a huge transitional year for us as a family, and not just for me, but for my oldest daughter. So this is called the San Juan National Historic Site. It's the Castillo de San Cristobal, and this is all of it. We didn't go all the way in because your girl was hot and tired, but I got some views, and then we ended up just walking around Old San Juan, trying food, getting drinks, and just seeing what they had out there. We ended up stopping to get a drink at one of the restaurants out there, and we just sat and talked. And then we went to this tapia place, and we had a really good empanada. They had like lobster type of empanadas, but they were out. And the cruise ship was there, so it was super packed and busy. So I didn't really want to do too much. But I love the architecture there. They had this place that had cannabis and weeds. I just thought that was like something that I should put on there. And then we stopped over here. This is called the Chocolato. They have like gelato with cookies. It's like a dessert place. So I was like, I want something sweet. So we got a chocolato. We got a gelato. Mine was a pistachio, like a blanco pistachio, which was really, really good. But the cookie, I think, could have been warm. We came back to the hotel where I sat and listened to the waves. There was nobody there. And then we came inside for a little bit and just turned up with one another and chilled and talked and, did all the girls' things and got ready to eat. I didn't pack like heavy because this was a spontaneous trip. It wasn't like super planned and curated and like what all the influencers do. Like this was not one of those trips where I had a lot of time to plan because I do work a full-time job as well. And I don't have a whole team with me, but it's just, I just wanted to bring y'all along with it. And I got some garlic shrimp and some arroz con habichuela beans, which was really good. I didn't get any arroz con gandules from the whole time I was there, which was sad for me. But, we'll try next time. We sat and talked and laughed and edited. I started taking videos and pictures off my camera and was showing her. And then we went out the next morning for breakfast and I got a drink from it was a low-key trip. Like I was trying to stay more on the property and really embrace the beach and resetting because this was a reset trip to get my mind and my body back before I finished this contract. So we had brunch because we woke up, we kind of slept in and we didn't wake up until like almost 11 a.m. So we had brunch and then we chilled at the pool for a little bit and listened to the waves and then she thought she's... My edge is already coming up. This was the lobby of the hotel. And then from the hotel on the left side, you can reach the restaurant. And then Bobby, say hey. What up? We randomly met Bree on the beach, and I ended up taking a lot of her pictures. I'll show you them here. And Bobby and Holly was just a vibe, okay? They were from New York. So we ended up going out on the town. It was Thursday night. They said La Placita and La Factoria area was the place to go. So we dressed up, got out there to eat dinner first because I wanted to try El Jiberito first. El Jiberito, yeah. And the food was really good. It was the most authentic Puerto Rican food we had since we've been there. I got me a mojito, and we had some carne empanadas, which was really good. They were like little mini empanadas, and it was really good. It had like an aioli sauce. It was like, I will say that I feel like Puerto Rico, since the last time I came, has westernized a lot. Like, not westernized, because I know that they're part of the United States, whatever. But anyway, I have some platanos. I ended up ordering some flan, which was really good. Everything was really tasty. It was packed over here near La Factoria because on Thursday nights is where it's obviously lit, okay? So we ended up in La Factoria. This is the place. And apparently in La Factoria, it's a bar, but it has multiple rooms. So we ended up getting a drink at the bar first, and then we ended up walking to see what was in the next room. So as you can see, this is us walking to the next room. And the next room was more like a salsa room. You see them getting it? I mean, they are pros, you hear me? And it was dark, it was giving vibes, it was giving sexy. And I was like, okay. So we ended up walking to the third room because I wanted to see all the rooms before we decided which room we were going to go into. But it was giving red light special. I was like, this is kind of scary. But down here, they was lit. It was different type of music, as you could hear. And then we went to another room, and I guess that was a different part of the bar. And you could also exit from there. So that was basically like the fourth room. But this is us going through each room from the beginning of La Factoria to the end, which was, I found that pretty cool. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of places like that, and I don't know if you would consider that a speakeasy or anything. So we ended up going back to the salsa room, and me and Kay ended up doing a little salsa. She ended up meeting us there, so she ended up part of the trip, y'all. She was with us almost every day. And then a guy that grabbed me up to dance with me, so I ended up dancing with this old man. He's a native, and we was getting it. I was like, okay, okay, Poppy, you got it. And we ended up going to walking more down the block and ended up in a different place. And you see, Kay is a time. Kay is gonna have a good time. She was out here solo, dolo, and when I tell you she was lit, we was lit. This guy, I don't know who he was, but he was doing whatever he was doing, you know. And then they had a basement part to this club and or bar, and it was really nice. I liked the lights, and I liked like the type of music they were playing. It was like more like reggaeton, and we had a really good time. I really enjoyed this part. We didn't stay out very long. Me and Desi was giving old lady, but this song came on, and apparently this is Desi's song because look at her, she getting it, she getting it. So we went inside so she could hear her song and vibe out the way she needed to vibe out. We went back to the hotel and went to bed. And the next day, this was my last day, I ended up leaving around like 12 p.m. So I woke up early so I could have me a nice breakfast before I got on the plane because I had a long way home. Got me a nice drink, and I sat by the pool for a little while. That's who Kay said was Gucci Man, and Gucci Man is not that skinny, and Gucci Man don't got no house arrest, so I don't think that's Gucci Man. Anyway, so I get back at the San Juan airport and get on my plane so I can get to Chicago Hair. Was it Chicago Hair? No, not Chicago Hair. I'm bugging. I got my plane and we ended up. Did I have another layover? No, I had a Miami layover. That's right. I had a Miami layover before I got to DFW. So my Miami layover was like an hour. Got to DFW by 8:39 p.m. and ended up meeting my hubby because this was an 8-hour layover. I did it on purpose so I could see my kids before I came back. Although it was only 8-9 hours, it was worth it. I was so happy to see my family and got to spend time with them. I brought them their little souvenirs home, and then I got back on the plane in the morning to head back to Iowa to finish